Alright, now for the second week that I actually stayed here. First, week 2, the Monday the 22nd of again I still have written down because I can't remember these. These happened so long ago. Still fill in again some of the like 2 days I think fill in. But yeah, Monday the 22nd of April, 2019. Not really much happened. Again, since I'm doing internship here, I essentially had a normal work day. Got an assignment from since the guy who's actually the CEO, not CEO, one of the people who works at the company who's also my tutor is also a professor at the school. Gave an assignment, and because they also kind of want to see if we're actually gonna do for that, and that yes, but they have quite a few projects here anyway that we could have been a part of. But yeah, got an assignment. It was basically just to see if we had a what's it called, the skill to what level up skill of coding is, as well as our interest in doing it. Not much. As well as actually learning how to use the coffee maker, because it's a gravity-based coffee maker. Or a lot of physics-based coffee maker. What on earth? Then Tuesday, the next day, 23rd. Again, not much special. Got a 2-day assignment, had to build the robot we have practiced on from scratch. Here's all the parts for it, build it. Got it done in a day. It wasn't that difficult, not for 2 days, got it done in a day. Yeah. And that's essentially the entire day. Didn't do anything special, came back to my room and worked a bit on schoolwork that I need to send back to Finland. Oh yeah, that happened. I actually started to make all my reservations for the Golden Week for hostels and hotels, since I did stay a couple of days in hotels and hostels, and then took a couple of days in internet cafes, mainly because it gave me a bit more flexibility in whatever I wanted to do. So, followed by a fire drill with fairly standard things. The fire drill lasted about an hour. Nothing really special there. And then that was essentially it. Ended the day with a Japanese lesson, and that was my Tuesday. Wednesday, alright, because I didn't have I finished the assignment, so it was a free day, so I actually could do something that, yeah, the entire group actually got finished with their assignment, so we decided to descend. I actually went to the cafeteria, like new kitchen, after breakfast, and then went to had our first actual Japanese lesson, and we kind of have them every Wednesday. Still continued with self-study and do it a lot for obvious reasons, because once a week is not nearly enough to try to learn. That I just have to put a lot of time into it. No way of getting around that. But yeah, after essentially Japanese lesson, we went to Sendai in the afternoon and spent most of the day there. Oh right, that's the day that happened. Got a bit of a problem with my bank that I had to contact them to sort it out. Bit of a problem with my card sorted out. Now I can actually lift money here, so... Which, money is fun when you are in a foreign country and don't really have a job, and better than just leeching of others. Okay, that sounds a bit mean, but yeah, I rather stay more independent monetarily, since I actually did prepare to make sure that I do have money for my entire stay in Japan, so got it solved. And then we visited the Pokemon Center in Sendai, Pokemon store for those who don't know, and visited some local anime stores. While I have watched quite a bit of anime before, I do notice that I have had way too long of a break. As in, the stuff I recognize is, let's say I haven't really followed any other currently popular animes, and it showed. Like, I really didn't recognize a lot of the merch they had. So yeah, nothing about it really special happened. We went to a hamburger shop. Wasn't at least a foreign chain, so it was like a local hamburger chain, I think. If not a chain, this was at least a local shop, because I didn't recognize it. Alright, this was the day we visited one of the Taito arcades. And that's where I got one of the figurines there in the back, the Taito figurine. Got it from one of the hook machines. Yeah, decided to do it for shits and giggles, and it was, I think I got it on my second try, which was kind of, put 500 yen in there, spent 200 of it. Yeah. Didn't actually expect it to go that well. But yeah, that's the title of the game station, Miku figurine, so yeah, I got that. And that was my Wednesday, the 24th. Yeah. Still on the pre-project in this one, the 25th of April, we actually had a really long pre-project for some reason. Didn't really mind me. The assignments were fun enough that I could screw around a bit, since I actually know a bit of C++ from before, so the level that's required was not that high, which meant I could screw around a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was the day that actually had to test different commands. Basically, our professor gave us like, yep, here's all the commands that are usable with the robot at the moment. Test them out, see how they work. As well as, yeah, self-study in the evening. And that was my entire day actually. We actually spent quite a bit of time there. So yeah. Friday 26th, Avengers came out, so I with one of the other exchange students still have to check if I'm allowed to say said person's name on camera. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, watched Avengers Endgame. Honestly liked the movie. Thought it was pretty good, but made me like the Captain Marvel movie. I'm not a big Marvel fan, but some of the movies that I have seen, as in I like the movies, but I'm not a really avid follower. Made me like Captain Marvel less, and Captain Marvel honestly made this movie a bit worse for me because of the utter pointlessness overall. Yeah. Like, don't take me wrong, she did some things, but it was basically one that there were other people that we saw in the scene that could have done the stuff she did. And the one thing she could have done that no one else could, she didn't do. Which was wield the Infinity Gauntlet without killing herself. I hope I got that right, I'm not that big of a Marvel fan, so hopefully didn't fuck that one up. After that I went to Mew Kitchen with this because this person hadn't actually been to there. I'm gonna see if I cut that out or if I'm just lazy, might be just lazy. But yeah. And in the evening just went to one of the ramen restaurants in the evening. And then I got really unlucky that I got another coding assignment from Finland. Back from Finland again. Yep, so fun times. And just before the Golden Week, when I'm not gonna be able to bloody work with a unbearably tight deadline that get clean, but god damn it. Ugh. Anyway, that was the second week with the exception of the weekend again because of Golden Week, which are going to be their separate entries for reasons that a lot of things happened. It probably won't be 10-minute long like this is unedited, but yeah, that was my second week in Japan. Till the next entry.